What's going on? This your boy B New. I'm right back at you. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to make this video, but I didn't really want to jinx LeBron. You know, I believe in superstition sometimes, so I just wanted to wait till that series was over. But now that series is over and done with, man, I'm just so tired of listening to idiots talk. Like people, I'll be wondering, like, what kind of brain, what kind, I know it was a smooth one, but dude got at least one wrinkle in it. I just heard this guy on the radio say, well, if the Boston Celtics would have hit, if Rozier would have showed up, and what if Jaylen Brown would have showed up? I mean, they gave that game away. Okay, well, Kyle Korver shot 1 out of 8. What if he would have showed up? What if his threes would have dropped? J.R. Smith hit 3 out of 8. I mean, y'all act like he just had a lot of help. Jeff Green stepped up, which is good. He was still minus Kevin Love. Who did he really have? And everybody's saying, oh, he has no chance against Houston. He has no chance against Golden State. I mean, think about this. I understand that both of those teams are better, but don't ever count LeBron James out of a series saying he don't have any chances. See, what y'all fail to realize is Ty Lue is smarter than what you want to give him credit for. They're building this team to be able to do the same thing as what Golden State and Houston can do, and that's score a lot of points and shoot a lot of threes. Now, the threes haven't been falling, but maybe this next series, maybe they'll finally start to fall for some of these streaky shooters. Basically, all I'm saying is, if you look at the starting lineup of what, if Tyronn Lue was smart, Tristan Thompson won't start against Golden State. He's going to go small, move Kevin Love back over to center, have Jeff Green at power forward, then have LeBron James playing his best spot at the 3 spot as the small forward, J.R. Smith in the 2 spot, and then George Hill in the point guard. Now, what do you notice about this lineup? If you notice something about this lineup, what it is LeBron James is going to be a shooter. George Hill can hit threes. LeBron can hit threes. Jeff Green can hit threes. Kevin Love can hit threes. And J.R. Smith can hit threes. The thing is, the three is going to have to fall. The three is going to have to fall. That's the only way it's going to work. Now, I won't say that they're going to just go out and smoke Golden State, but don't sit up here and say that they don't have a chance. See, what y'all fail to realize, when games are close, Golden State chokes. I mean, you can see that just from the 3-1 game. When the games are close, Golden State chokes. You know, if they're winning and they winning by 15 or 20, then Durant can hit all these threes and Klay Thompson can hit all these threes. All the Cavs got to do is keep it close. And then finally, if Rodney Hood can get himself back into the rotation, then you can have him coming off the bench, Clarkson coming off the bench, Nance coming off the bench. And I think that they can give Golden State or Houston a run for their money. Don't ever count the King out and say that they don't have a chance. Look what he just did, and they say, oh, well, it was against the Celtics. So it's like, damn if he do, damn if he don't. Oh, it's against the Celtics. Well, the Celtics got there, didn't they? They didn't lose a game at home the whole series, right? They got the best coach. They got probably the rookie of the year in Tatum, who don't get enough credit. They got Rozier, who's playing very well. He might have been broke last night, but the game before that, what, he hit 7 threes? So don't act like it's going against no competition. And if I hear Stephen A. Smith one more time say, oh, Michael Jordan, oh, y'all don't know what you're talking about. I saw Michael Jordan too. And I'm not saying that I'm not taking greatness away from Michael Jordan. He was great, but he is not asked to do all the things that LeBron James is asked to do. LeBron James is carrying the team. He's pretty much carrying the entire team to the finals. I mean, think about what he had last night. No Kevin Love, no all-star beside him, okay? But he still managed to get the job done. But then there's still all these naysayers, you know, Jordan would have did this and Jordan would have did that. Oh, Stephen A. Smith, well, Jordan went against the Celtics and the Pistons and all the great teams that Jordan went against. Well, let's not forget, the first 7 years of Jordan's career, those teams put him out and he was done. So it's not until the Pistons went to how many finals in a row before? They were suffering from fatigue. Come on, the Pistons, they took Boston to 7 games, but they didn't make it. Then the next year, they went to the finals and lost to the Lakers. The next year, they swept the Lakers. The next year, they went against Portland. So they went to 3 finals in a row and the Eastern Conference Championship before Jordan finally was able to defeat them with the help of Scottie Pippen, getting a better roster, and the Detroit Pistons being on the decline. See, most teams, they go to the finals 3 or 4 years in a row, then they're tired and they start to go on the decline. I think the Pistons did that. The Celtics did that. The Lakers did that. And then you want to say Chicago. Well, they probably would have went on the decline because Michael Jordan took 1.5 years off. But people forget he came back at the end of the season. Now, if he's so great, what happened? Orlando put him out. So people forget about that part. And then after he won his 3rd championship, his 6th championship, the second three-peat, what happened? He retired again. Why did he retire again if he's so great? He retired again for what, 2 or 3 more years and then came back when he was old? Why did you retire then? Because you knew it was such a mental fatigue and physical fatigue, having gone to 6 finals in 8 years, that it was just an emotional toll that he wasn't going to be able to handle. Don't tell me, well, he would have went 8 straight times. Well, he should have stayed then, but he didn't. So he didn't go 8 straight times. You know who went 8 straight times? LeBron James. So don't count him out. And as far as where LeBron gonna go, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. LeBron could go to Cleveland. I mean, he could stay in Cleveland, or he could go to Houston. Those are the only 2 teams I can see him going to. But let's not forget, Cleveland is minus a superstar. They can make space in their room to sign Paul George. Who knows? Paul George might say, hey, LeBron, I'll come help you out on the wing. Kevin Love on one side, Paul George on the other side, LeBron James, I'll help you against the Celtics. But LeBron James might not want to see the Celtics. They pretty deep. They're going to get Kyrie back and Gordon Hayward back. He might want to go out to the West, since people say, oh, he can't do nothing out West. Come on. He can go down there with Harden and Chris Paul. That'll be enough for them to get past Golden State in the West. And then they could play against Kyrie in the East for the finals. How many ratings would that draw? LeBron against Kyrie for the whole thing in the finals. You know what I mean? And please don't tell me James Harden is the MVP. You can clearly look at these playoff runs who the real MVP is. James Harden missed 20 threes in a row over the past 2 games. He was 0 out of 20 for threes. Now what if LeBron was 0 out of 20 for threes? Kevin Durant didn't even show up the past 2 games in the 4th quarter. But nobody give him hell like they give LeBron hell. But it ain't like LeBron going around comparing himself to Jordan. He said he's chasing the ghost. But guess what? That's because he is. At the end of the day, he's going to be first all-time in points, top 5 all-time in assists. The only player to do that in the history of the game. The only player in the modern era to be able to make it to 8 straight finals. Which y'all say, well, the East is weak. Who was Jordan going against in the East? Oh, the Knicks. Oh, they were so good. Oh, John Starks. Oh, he's in the Hall of Fame. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, okay. Oh, no, he's not. I mean, Ewing. They had Ewing. Wow, whoop-de-doo. I mean, who else was they playing in the East? They had Reggie Miller and Rick Smits. Come on. These teams aren't all that good is what y'all saying. Well, the East was so strong. I would even argue to say the West was better back then. But then he going against teams in the finals, the Supersonics, with Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. Whatever happened to they went to 1 finals. Oh, they're a great team. Why they only go to 1 finals? You know, the Utah team was good. I won't take nothing away from it, but come on now. Are they better? Are they better? Look at the stats. LeBron James, Michael Jordan's hardest team that he played against in the finals is sorrier than the worst team LeBron James played against in the finals. And the statistics show you that if you look at all the usage rates. But you know what I mean? I ain't gonna keep complaining. I done made it to my little destination. I just want to chime in real quick. This B-New 3000. Best believe I'll be back for my picks to see where LeBron gonna go next year, to have my picks against the finals, against the Rockets or Golden State or whoever show up. You know what I mean? But this is Big B-New saying right on to the real and deaf to all you fakers. I'm out.